In the Iroquois Confederacy, women, especially the clan mothers, held the ultimate authority. Their influence was woven into every aspect of daily life, from the smallest family decisions to the most significant matters of governance. The Iroquois, also known as the Haudenosaunee, recognized that true leadership required wisdom, compassion, and a deep connection to the community, qualities that clan mothers embodied. These women chose the male chiefs, watched over their leadership, and could remove them if they failed the people. Chiefs were not born into power. They were selected by the women, who evaluated their character and ability to serve. If a chief lost the trust of the people, or acted against the welfare of the community, the clan mothers could depose him, ensuring that leadership always remained accountable. The Iroquois traced family lines through mothers, making society matrilineal. This meant that heritage, property, and clan identity all passed through the female line, giving women a central role in shaping the future of their people. Children inherited not just their mother's name, but her clan, her traditions, and her responsibilities. When a man married, he joined his wife's longhouse, and children belonged to her clan. The longhouse was more than a home. It was a symbol of unity, sheltering generations under one roof, all guided by the wisdom of the women who managed it. Women managed the home, land, and traditions, and were the primary farmers, growing the vital three sisters: corn, beans, and squash. These crops were the foundation of Iroquois life, and women's expertise in agriculture ensured the survival and prosperity of the entire nation. Their work fed not just their families, but the whole community. Their control over food production gave them real power. Even the decision to go to war required their approval. Before any major action, the Council of Women would meet, weighing the risks and benefits, and only with their consent could the men proceed. This system placed the well-being of the people above all else. This balance of power wasn't a struggle, but a system built on respect and cooperation. Men and women worked together, each contributing their strengths, and decisions were made through consensus, not conflict. The Iroquois believed that harmony between the sexes was essential for a healthy society. Men and women had different, equally important roles. While men hunted, built, and protected, women nurtured, organized, and led. Both were seen as vital, and neither was considered superior to the other. The longhouse, run by women, was the heart of the community, and the Iroquois believed harmony between male and female energies was essential. The longhouse was a place of warmth, learning, and decision-making, where the voices of women guided the future. The authority of women wasn't just a historical detail, it's a powerful lesson in building a society on respect, balance, and the wisdom of grandmothers. Their leadership shaped generations, and their stories continue to inspire. The Iroquois world challenges our assumptions about leadership and gender, offering a model of shared power, one where the voices of women and men together create a stronger, more just society. The Iroquois longhouse was more than just a shelter. It was a living symbol of their society, a place where the values and traditions of the people were woven into every beam and wall. These longhouses stood as the heart of each village, representing not only physical protection from the elements but also the spiritual and social unity of the Iroquois people. Built from sturdy elm poles and thick sheets of bark, these massive structures could stretch over 100 feet long. Inside, multiple families from the same maternal clan lived side by side, each with their own compartment for sleeping and storing personal items. The design reflected the importance of family ties, and the matrilineal system that guided Iroquois life. Down the center of the longhouse ran a wide hallway lined with shared fire pits. Here, families cooked meals, told stories, and gathered for warmth. The fires were more than just a source of heat. They were a place for cooperation, where daily life unfolded and bonds were strengthened. Women who held great influence in Iroquois society often prepared food together, while elders shared wisdom with the younger generations. Meals were communal, and everyone contributed to the well-being of the group. Above the sleeping platforms, a second level provided storage for food, tools, and other belongings. This clever use of space kept supplies organized and dry, ensuring the community could thrive even through harsh winters or times of scarcity. The longhouse itself was a powerful metaphor for the Iroquois Confederacy. Just as each family had its own space within the longhouse, each nation had its place within the Confederacy, united under one roof, working together in peace and mutual support. Children grew up surrounded by extended family, learning to share, respect their elders, and contribute to daily life. Privacy was rare, but the sense of belonging and responsibility to the group was strong, shaping their character from a young age. The longhouse was always alive with the sounds of laughter, storytelling, and the sharing of skills. Whether it was crafting tools, weaving baskets, or passing down legends, everyone played a role in keeping the community vibrant and connected. In this communal world, the bonds of kinship and cooperation shaped every aspect of Iroquois life, creating a home that was truly a world unto itself, one built on unity, respect, and shared purpose. Iroquois life followed the rhythm of the seasons, each bringing its own work and celebrations. In spring, women prepared fields and planted the Three Sisters, while men fished the rivers. Summer meant tending crops and trading, with men repairing homes and crafting tools. Autumn was harvest time. Everyone worked together to gather, dry, and store food for winter. Men hunted deer and other game, providing meat and hides for the cold months. Winter brought rest and reflection. Families gathered in the longhouse to share stories, mend tools, and create crafts. Children learned from elders, absorbing history and skills by the fire. Every season reinforced the community's connection to the land and to each other. Through this cycle, the Iroquois ensured their survival and passed on their traditions. For the Iroquois, hunting was much more than a means of survival. It was a sacred act, deeply woven into the fabric of their spiritual beliefs and daily life. Every step taken in the forest was guided by a sense of reverence for the land and the creatures that inhabited it. The relationship between hunter and animal was seen as a respectful exchange, not a conquest, and this understanding shaped every aspect of the hunt. Before setting out, hunters gathered in quiet ceremony, offering tobacco and heartfelt prayers to the spirits of the forest. They asked for guidance, protection, and forgiveness from the animal's spirit, acknowledging the life that would be taken. These rituals were not mere tradition, they were essential acts of respect, ensuring that the hunt was conducted with humility and gratitude. After a successful hunt, every part of the animal was honored and used with care. The meat provided nourishment, hides were crafted into clothing and shelter, and bones became tools and implements. Nothing was wasted, reflecting a deep respect for the animal's sacrifice and the interconnectedness of all life. Deer held special significance for the Iroquois, but the hunt also included bear, beaver, and a variety of birds, each animal valued for its unique gifts. Hunters adapted their techniques to the changing seasons, learning to read the subtle signs of the forest and track different animals as the year unfolded. Hunting demanded not only physical skill and patience, but also a profound knowledge of the land and its rhythms. Men often worked together, combining their strengths to track, trap, and outwit their quarry. This teamwork fostered strong bonds and a sense of shared purpose within the community. From a young age, boys learned by shadowing their elders, absorbing lessons in silence and observation. They began with small game, gradually building their skills and confidence before joining the larger, more challenging hunts. This process was both practical training and a way to pass down cultural values. A boy's first deer was a momentous occasion, a rite of passage that marked his transition into adulthood and his new role as a provider for his family and community. This achievement was celebrated and remembered, reinforcing his connection to tradition. The hunt was about far more than food. It was a time to demonstrate respect for nature, to hone skills, and to strengthen the bonds of community. Sharing the bounty around the fire, stories and wisdom were passed from one generation to the next. Through hunting, the Iroquois honored the delicate balance of life, always mindful of their place within the natural world. Their practices reflected a deep understanding that they were not separate from nature, but a vital part of its ongoing cycle. Iroquois childhood was shaped by freedom, learning, and gentle guidance. Children learned right from wrong through stories and example, not punishment. Education was hands-on. Girls learned farming, cooking, and crafts from women. Boys learned hunting, fishing, and oratory from men, especially their uncles. Play mimicked adult work, preparing children for their future roles. Games like lacrosse built strength and teamwork, while storytelling taught values and history. As they grew, children took on real responsibilities, contributing to the longhouse and clan. This upbringing fostered belonging, responsibility, and respect for the interconnected web of life. The values of the Haudenosaunee were passed on with each new generation. The Iroquois clan system was the foundation of society, connecting everyone through their mother's lineage. Clans, named for animals like bear, wolf, and turtle, were extended families that spanned villages and nations. Clan members shared resources, cared for each other, and always found family wherever they traveled. Clan mothers arranged marriages, named children, and managed resources, ensuring no one was left alone. Marriage between clans built alliances and wove the society together. Men joined their wife's longhouse, and children belonged to her clan. Chiefs were chosen from specific clans by the clan mothers, who valued wisdom and service. The clan system promoted cooperation, unity, and a sense of belonging. It was the backbone of both social life and political structure. Through the clans, every Iroquois had identity, support, and a voice in the nation. Ceremonies were the spiritual heart of Iroquois life, expressing gratitude to the Creator and the earth. The year was marked by festivals: midwinter, maple, strawberry, green corn, and harvest, each celebrating nature's gifts. These gatherings were joyful, filled with song, dance, and feasting, renewing bonds with the natural and spiritual worlds. The midwinter ceremony, the most important, brought the community together for dream sharing, naming, and thanksgiving. Rituals were led by faith keepers who guided prayers, songs, and sacred dances in the longhouse. Everyone participated, from children to elders, reinforcing unity and respect for the earth. Through these ceremonies, the Iroquois honored the balance of life and their responsibilities as caretakers. Gratitude and connection to the land were woven into every season. The Iroquois Confederacy was governed by the Great Law of Peace, one of the world's oldest constitutions. The Peacemaker and Hiawatha united 5 nations under a system based on peace, consensus, and shared power. The Grand Council of Chiefs, chosen by clan mothers, represented the people and could be removed if they failed in their duties. Decisions required unanimous agreement, ensuring every nation and clan had a voice. The Tree of Peace symbolized unity and the end of conflict. The Great Law included principles like freedom of speech and religion, and participation in government. This sophisticated system inspired the U.S. Constitution, and stands as a testament to Haudenosaunee political genius. The Iroquois model balanced individual rights, community needs, and unity among nations. The story of the Haudenosaunee is alive today. Their culture, language, and traditions endure. The Great Law of Peace still guides their confederacy, and clan mothers remain respected leaders. Ceremonies and stories continue, passing wisdom to new generations. The Iroquois model of matrilineal society, communal living, and consensus government offers lessons still relevant now. Their confederacy shaped North American history, influencing trade, diplomacy, and even the U.S. Constitution. To understand American history, we must recognize the Iroquois' contributions and ideas. Their resilience shows the strength of community and tradition. Seek out Haudenosaunee voices, visit cultural centers, and keep learning. Their story is far from over. Countless Indigenous histories await discovery. Keep listening.